Welcome, folks, to the 2018 Neighborhood Reunion Baseball game. I'm your host, Noah Doubleplay, with my co-host here, Howard Fouler. It is gorgeous weather, wouldn't you say, Howard?
I mean, it looks like a perfect day for a baseball game to me, if I'd say so myself.
Okay, let's go over the rosters. There are two team captains, one being Mikey and the other Eric. Starting out, Mikey DeLuca, Matt Ice Cube Vazzi, Benny Vaz, Glenn Gil Hyde, and to wrap things off, Joe Money Mo Morton. For Team Eric, we start out with Eric E-Rock Hyde, Adam Hoing Boing Hoing, Nathan Zuma Donaldson, Cooper the Cuban Beauty Morton, James XWY Gasparo, and Jack J. Dermody. Anything to mention on this lineup? What do you think here? Any thoughts?
I mean, it sounds like, I don't really know the players too well, but it sounds like it could be a pretty even team. I think, Eric's team seems to have one more player, it sounds, but we'll see how that phases them.
Yes, I guess he is a late addition. He hasn't made it to the game yet, but I guess he was drafted and he will be at the game at a later time. I guess we'll mention that when it comes. We don't even know when he's going to be here. He just said he's going to be late. So, you never know with these backyard baseball games. So it looks like we're starting out the games soon here. We got, Nathan Zuma Donaldson is up to bat, and we're already underway. Do you have any notes on him here?
I'm not sure why they started him off as the first player. I mean, it's going to clog up the baseline possibly, but I don't know. We'll see how that, choice
that is definitely a good observation. And look at this. Yeah, he starts out with a single, but like you said, he's at first. And actually, all right, he got out there. Sorry about that, folks. Hard to see from this angle, but that's why we're here to talk you through it. So next up, Adam Hoing Boing Hoing. Where did he get this nickname from, Howard?
I don't know. Back in the day, I think it had something to do with back in his video gaming days or something. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just what I heard they call him. So that's just kind of what we're going to call him, per se.
Okay. Well, Hoing Boing looks like he's winding up for a smash, like the way he really stretches back and swings it. Oh, and look at that, an opposite field single. And, not to mention, we have a pinch runner for him because he had a hip replacement. So, he's opting to run now, but from time to time he might have a pinch runner. That's why you saw Eric running the bases for him. Now we have Cooper Morton swinging away. First pitch, he's trying to create damage right off the bat.
This kid chugs 4 glasses of chocolate milk a day. I mean,
look at that. Another opposite field weak dribbler, but it does the job because most of the outfielders are shifting, expecting the pull. And who do we have here?
It looks like XWY James is up to bat, and he's going to hiya this one, I think.
Yeah, he is a big Zelda fan. Let's see if he can sword smash it.
Whoa!
He smashed that thing to center field, dead center.
It looks like this is going to bring some runs in if he can keep going.
Look at this.
He was tripped on the third.
Adam Hoing is trotting in. Cooper's guiding his way right behind him, and that's 2 runs on the board, just like that.
His first at-bat for XWY, that's a triple, 2 RBIs.
I have here in my notes that James Gasparo was actually the last pick in the draft, so already he's making a dramatic beginning of this game.
The underdog, definitely.
And Eric Hyde, the team captain, looks like he got a hard hit, and he's in. He got out, but James with the smart baseball decision to tag up and run home.
I heard before the game, it sounded like James wanted to play kickball more than baseball, but maybe he's just bringing some of his anger out now.
Yeah, I heard that Mikey opted not to pick him because of that fact alone. He thought maybe he didn't like baseball, but you know what? The joke's on him. He has some IQ, and I think he might be hustling on here. We'll have to continue to see.
Another slice by Zuma Aftershock.
So many nicknames.
Yeah, I don't even know. I could keep going. but
he got that big lead here. And
Oh.
Adam Hoying, oh my goodness, a moonshot. That thing is gone. No need to even run the bases.
James is just throwing his arms out. He's like, that's it. And
just like that, we already got our first home run. Oh my goodness. This field is a pretty deep field for a tennis ball, too.
2-run shot there.
With a hip replacement. What a story for Adam. And look at this. Nathan is just loving the situation, telling him to slide.
Already 5-0. Wow,
Look at
that quick. We're only 5 minutes into the game.
All right, we got Cooper Morton back up. Nobody really expected much from him. We didn't know his game completely because he kind of played baseball later on after the rest of the kids in the neighborhood grew up. So we didn't really know exactly how he could be. So we'll see. Oh, and look at this. He rips a hard shot to the left field, and right away he's thinking too. You can see smoke behind his shoes. He's running so hard. And he gets a double when it probably should have been a single, but he hustled.
Now let's see what he can do. First hit last time was a triple with 2 runs batted in, so let's see what he can do here now. He fouls one off.
You can definitely tell he knows what he's doing. He's keeping his weight back on the ball, and he looks like he's trying to hit the ball the opposite field. A lot of the people so far are hitting it to the opposite field. Back in the day, these kids used to hit the ball like into the same spot. They had all types of weird shifts.
Now it's just all different. They're all grown up.
They see that there's open space and they're smart enough to hit it to that spot. And again,
another shot.
Dead straight down the middle, and it's bombed over everybody's head.
Oh, he's going second. He's going second.
Oh, Cooper's coming in. That's another RBI for James. Oh, and he's thinking 3. He saw
another triple.
He saw that nobody was covering third, and the IQ again by James. He was hustling everybody. He knows this game.
So far, he's the MVP of this game. 2 triples and 3 runs batted in.
So Eric Hyde, team captain, one of the older kids in the neighborhood growing up. Oh, and he hits.
Oh, he almost.
Whoa! That he gets his balance last second, and he gets the first. Probably could have got a double out of that, but
that could have been a not top 10 play right there. You know, things didn't go good for him.
He recovered nicely, though. I'd give him that, Noah. Zuma Donaldson up again. Getting his third at bat already.
Yeah, I mean, this kid. I've heard he wears a basketball jersey almost every day. He's always a different player. It's just his whole closet must just be a wardrobe of basketball jerseys. Well, I don't know.
I wonder what his Christmas tree looks like underneath it. All jerseys.
Another uppercut slash by him for another single.
Big kid. Expect a lot of power, but he's more of a slap hitter. And we got Adam, Mr. Home Run King, pulling up. Let's see what more damage he can do. So early in the game and already proving all its haters wrong.
Proving all his haters.
As those kids say.
Yeah.
What a story for Adam Hoying, though.
Yeah, it's
hip replacement, and look at this. He's just doing damage.
At such a young age, too.
Hey, he's proving out everybody wrong, and he's saying, I'm just as good as everyone here. And look at this. Oh,
it was a pop-up, though. I don't know.
Just a little under it. His swing is still lethal. You could just see how powerful of a cut he has. So
looks like
any at bat's dangerous with this kid up.
Looks like James is gonna be the pinch runner this time around, and another pop up.
Oh, the pinch runner caught it.
James caught it. He goes, "You're out. You're out."
Oh, typical James.
Always about the humor.
Lightens the mood. Sometimes these games can get pretty competitive.
Seems like everybody was in a good mood today, though. I don't see anyone who seems to be disagreeing with anything so far.
Oh, yeah, there were some heated battles back in the day. I witnessed a few times. And, sometimes you just got to break it up. Somebody has to break it up.
Oh, wait. James
yeah,
he forgets he's the pinch runner.
By then, it was too late anyways.
Yeah, he caught it anyways.
Pop ball. And that's the end of the top half of the first inning. We're switching sides. Mikey's team has a lot to answer, huh, Noah?
Yeah, I mean, 7 runs already in the first inning.
That must be discouraging for them going into it.
I don't know how they're going to pull this off. They're going to have to get a good amount of hits here for sure. Definitely.
By no means. It's not a typical MLB game where 7 runs, the game's practically already over. This is very doable. It's still very early for them. they can battle back. There's a lot of offense in these backyard games because there's not as many fielders.
Taking it very seriously, though, with the cleats on it. Oh, looks like there's some camera adjustment going on, thanks to the crew that we got going on here. A lot better view now, definitely. Chain link fence isn't in the way.
Yes, we need to give a special appreciation to our camera crew today to come out. And they did it for free, just out of the courtesy of knowing that this meant a lot to the kids of the neighborhood, and to all get back in one game like this, it's hard with everybody's different schedules. So thank you to the camera crew once again. They did a great job up to this point.
Believe it or not, the camera crew is actually from Indeed.com. We just found them through there randomly. I don't even know. It was just kind of a last-minute decision.
Mikey, look at him. He crushed it, and he's running hard. Like he's thinking 4 bags right away. And look at him. He's rounding hard. Oh, there's smoke coming from his new cleats. Oh, he's looking back for the throw, and I couldn't even finish the talking. He's already home. That's an inside the park home run right there. He saw Adams' home run. He said, all right, he can't hit it out of the park just yet, but at least get inside the parker. Try to get his team on the board right away, and he does.
Bebb hits the first pitch and just spins a 360.
Ben Vaz with that spinning hit. Yeah, look at that. That's 2 bags just like that. All right. Mikey's team is not giving up. They said, we see your 7. We're going to give you 2 good hits right off the bat. And we got Gil Hyde up right now, and he wants to continue this.
I heard a lot about this kid. I heard he fouls the ball a ton. So they had to actually put the foul rule into play. Some of the rules we didn't discuss was 4 fouls, you're out. That's one rule. And then also the good old pitcher's poison classic rule. Gotta have that one. So if you step on the pitcher's mound, a player at first is out if they don't reach it in time.
Essentially, the first baseman turns into the pitcher once the ball's in play. And look at this, right down the foul line. Is it fair?
No, typical.
It's foul.
Typical stuff right there.
At the old cul-de-sac where they used to play, they literally named the foul pole, which was, naturally the telephone pole. They called it Glenny's pole, like Pesky's pole in Fenway Park.
Fouled it so many times, I heard. Yeah, I heard that his at-bat would be almost 5 minutes long just fouling the ball, and they had to make the rule finally for the 4 fouls, you're out.
Ironically, I don't record him ever actually hitting that pole. He would just always hit it near it. There was only a handful of people that hit that pole.
One of those players is actually coming up soon, I heard.
Yeah, Joe Money Mo Morton. Most people expected him to be the last pick, but Mikey gambled with him and picked him with his second to last pick. Let's see if he can, show up for his team, or if he's going to regret that decision. Like
nice
I said,
hit down the line there.
James already is proven that he is legit. And Glenn Hyde over here, he just pushed the runners to second and third. Now we got bases loaded, so Matt Vaz stepping in, and he is...
Bases loaded? There's only 2 players on base.
Okay, yeah, runners on the corners. Sorry, I thought Nathan Donaldson was the second base runner over there for a second.
Changing teams.
But yeah, Matt Vaz has a lot of pop in his bat. It was actually the first pick of this draft, so let's see if he can live to the expectations.
Fouling off a few balls here.
When he gets a hold of it, watch out. He is in a good opportunity right here with his team trying to push on this lead even more.
I thought I'd see him...
he kind of hacked down at that, and it looks like a fly ball.
Okay.
It falls, and we get his brother, Ben Vaz, in for the second run.
What I was going to say, though, is I thought we'd see him pitching. I remember back in the day, he was pitching on the Mariners in Little League. I thought that's what we'd be able to see today.
We got a handful of Little Leaguers from back in the day out here. And
look at this kid.
Next up,
Money Mo with a huge beard. What is going on? I have no idea.
Huge. Oh my goodness! Look at this replay. He just lost the bat.
Jeez, I'd be scared if I was Glenn right now. That thing came flying. Look at his reaction. He can't believe that happened.
The first swing of the game, he loses the bat. The ball didn't even get hit.
I think he's blaming his hands, saying they're all sweaty. I mean, what did he do to make him so sweaty already?
If he actually hit the ball to where he swung the bat at, that would actually have been a decent hit. It might have been foul, but he launched that thing. That's what I'm trying to say. That went out of the infield. I think everybody's extra alert right now. They're ready for this next swing. They don't know what's happening. And Mikey is probably regretting his decision on not picking James at this point. It looked like he had a good hold of it, but it still looked risky the way he flings his bat on the follow-through.
Pop up, it looks like. Let's see if it should be an easy one for Donaldson, and he bobbles it, he drops it.
It's early in the game, and they haven't dealt with a fly ball from a tennis ball in a long time, and there's your key example right there. Nathan just gets a little nervous, I guess. Maybe loses it in the sun, and just like that, Joe reaches by an error. Mikey gets way under it, but that's way foul.
I think we got a bases-loaded situation right now. It looks like Vazzi's on second, Gill's on third, and Money Mo's on first.
Well, let's see what the team captain can do with this opportunity here. Let's see if he can start some damage for his team.
He's going to execute.
That's strike 2, folks. The last thing he needs right now is to strike out.
He doesn't want to be the first strikeout of the game.
Yeah, and that's discouraging to his team, too.
Yeah.
You gotta lead by example if you're the team captain. You can't strike out in a moment like this. He needs to concentrate. And he's being really picky with this next pitch.
Another thing that might throw these people off is they're used to playing on a pavement with a big bush in the way. Now it's a big open dirt field.
Mikey gets under it, but it looks like
makes it down the third baseline. Yeah.
And it makes it for a single, and it just moves the runners over one. And now we got Ben Vaz up for the second time here. He's looking to do some damage. They're just getting a little at a time here, chipping away at that 7-0 lead. They're up to 7-3 now. So let's see what else they can do. Still no outs, right?
As far as I know, I don't think there's any outs. I don't recall.
As I said, it's a very offensive type of game. It's definitely fun to watch. I would prefer watching backyard baseball games over the MLB games sometimes with all the action.
Here's a chopper.
Ben's rounding first. And look at this. He's getting 2. Somebody made an error out there, and look, just like that, 3 runs filing in. They're taking advantage of that mistake out in the outfield. Wow, just like that. Look at this. 1 run to go, and they're going to be right back with Eric's team. I told you, there's no looking back. You never know. You never know. All right, Glenn Hyde looking to be that guy to tie the game after that drastic first inning.
I don't know. Can he be that guy?
Adam Hoying is pitching, and
probably another foul right there. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think did Cooper just catch that, or did he drop it? I think.
Looks like.
I don't know. It looks like he dropped it.
Glenn still has the bat in his hand, so yeah.
I
got another chance. He got bailed out of that one. Cooper could have caught that easily.
And off the handle, Randall. Is that what I'm seeing right now?
That was Glenn's specialty back in the day. Like his power up. If he ever got a hold of this thing, it's bombs. And he misses it.
That's strike 2.
I don't think he's going to do that again.
I think he just needs a stickball bat. That's what was throwing him off.
Yeah, for some reason it gave him extra power in his swing when he actually hit the handle perfectly with the tennis ball. It would just pop.
I remember back in the day at the Hoying backyard residence with the broken hockey stick for the stickball bat. Those were the times right there.
And I think it helped everybody too, using a smaller bat. Once we went back to the bigger bats, bombs away. And another foul by Glenn Hyde here.
Very long at bats, kind of dragging a little bit.
How many fouls to win out?
4, and I think
he's up to 2.
Yeah,
but
2.
He has 3. He has 2 strikes as well. So watch out. He keeps this one in play. A hard shot. Ben is being conservative. He's staying at third where he is, as he should, because Adam caught the ball quick. He's ready to peg him if he ran to home. So, yeah, runners on the corner for Matt Vaz. Still 1 run away. Matt could be the hero through the first inning. Still very early in this game, though, so
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of room. And look at that. That's a good shot right there.
That could be a sacrifice fly, and it is.
Okay, it was a sacrifice fly. His brother was smart enough to do what James did earlier and tag up third for that run. You know, most of these guys know their game. They know how to play baseball. As I speak, Joe Morton is almost standing on the home plate instead of, next to the home plate. But
they know how to play baseball.
He figured it out.
Yeah.
I said most of these kids. And, wow. Not really kids anymore, huh, Noah?
No, I mean, it's a lot different than I remember seeing these people back in the day, for sure. I mean,
Joe Money Mo Morton, what is he doing? Doesn't he run his own business right now?
Yeah, now he's looking like a lumberjack. Speaking
straight up in the air, Adam! Triple bobble.
Oh man, he was limping.
That doesn't count though, right? Does it?
I don't know if that counted. They may have counted that. I don't know. I had
back to go past in the day, I had to go past the pitcher's mound.
I think that's what they're saying. Yeah,
Joe's hustling back. He gets another chance. Yeah, we did that because there wasn't enough space on that field. You needed to get it past, or else people would just bunt. And off the tip of the bat, it looks like just a little past the mound, giving Adam another chance. And Adam drops it, but he flips it over to Nathan to get the tag out at second, put Mikey in a hard situation. Glenn in a hard situation on the base pass.
You could have done there. I mean, he either
kind of got jammed.
Risked it. Yeah, you had to risk it.
Okay, so we got Mikey up with Joe on first here. The tie game.
I'm trying to break the tie here and take the lead if they can.
Yep, and
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, yeah. Anyways, that's Joe's new business. He just worked his way up the ranks, and he's actually really successful now. He already has a kid. He got a wife.
He's got 2 kids now.
No, he got another kid on the way, I think, right?
Yeah.
So, man, time's flying.
Yeah, speaking of throwbacks, that DeMarini, back in the day, I remember that.
That was the specialty bat of everyone's choice back in the day.
Could not throw that on the pavement. Always had to land on the grass.
Well, it was Mikey's high school bat. Now he doesn't care about it. Got a little under it. Joe is not even running to second. He doesn't know.
And that's it.
Where is Joe going?
I have no idea.
He thinks the inning is still happening. He ran back to first.
I guess he can't count.
That was 3 outs. Fly ball to the left field, and they're switching sides now. And look at that. Just like that. 7 runs each. Who could have planned that out any better?
Hopefully they can hold the team down just to the 7 runs, not let up any more here, because I don't know if they can afford to keep doing that back and forth. It's going to be a tough one.
Definite surprises through the first inning. I would say their offense, I didn't expect everybody to come out hitting the ball the way they are. Some of these people haven't swung the bat in years. I wonder when the last time James Gasparo swung a bat.
And speaking of swinging the bat, here comes Dermody coming in.
Oh, yeah, there he is off to the left. He just strut in.
Yeah, just like that. And
came from his trip to Boston all the way over here. And look at this. Cooper, again, thinking second. He doesn't even look into the field. He just says, all right, that looks like a double right off the bat. And he gets there.
Twirl the bat. James is up. Definitely the underdog right now for sure. Doing really good in this game.
He started the team out and said,
and he's doing it again. Another one.
He said, all right, you guys going to tie the game up? I'm going to get that run right back to where it should be.
Is he going to third again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
look at Cooper
flossing. He's going for it inside the Parker.
The park home run. James does not mess around.
Wow.
He takes full advantage of any mistakes in the outfield.
Man,
that easily should have been a double, maybe triple, but he saw one mistake and he was hustling the whole way, and it resulted in a home run.
Hey, Don's super happy right now. He's on cloud 9. He's so happy that his team's winning right now.
Eric Hyde, team captain, is up at bat now, and he gotta do some damage himself to keep that name of captain. And look at that. That's a traditional Eric Hyde hit right there. And he's hustling.
Second.
He's hustling. It looks like somebody lost it in the sun out there. They were playing him perfectly because that was a well-hit ball. And Jack Dermody's first at bat.
Yeah,
they used to call him J-Derm back in the day.
They used to use the wooden bats, but we ain't got none of those there.
He saw the DeMarini, and I think he was thinking, I don't think Mikey likes people using that bat. So he opted for the other one. And a swinging bunt, but you know how the rules are. It did not reach past first base or the pitcher's mound, so he gets another chance to, get one out of the infield at least. And, opposite field, typical Jack Dermody, not being traditional. And he's sinking second because there's no fielders out there. And Nathan's saying dive again. I don't know what his obsession is with that.
He's just loving this.
And look at this, another inside the park home run. That's the second one in 3 at-bats for Eric's team.
11-7 now. I mean,
they're an offensive powerhouse. When they get going, it's just like, it seemed like Mikey's team took a little while to get to 7. Eric's team, they got to 7 wicked fast, and now they're at 11 extremely fast.
They're making work quick of this inning. They're not messing around.
They swing at the first 2 pitches every time. Look
at that. The perfect example. Another chopper.
Moonshot, but it's kind of weakly hit, but it was definitely higher than his typical hit.
But he makes it the second.
Hey, and that says a lot, because he was doing a little home run type of trot all the way into second. He probably could have got triple if he was sprinting. Adam Hoying here. Oh, he takes the first pitch. He wants that pitch to park into the pool area once again.
Hey,
he's not liking how who is that, Ben on the mound?
Yeah, it's Beb.
He's throwing him inside to him. He doesn't like it. He settles for that one. He had to reach across the plate for it. And it looks like that is caught. Yep.
Caught by Gil right there.
So that is 1 out. And who's up here? Mr. Flosser himself?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I went out to eat with this kid not too long ago, and this kid gets 4 chocolate milks and baby back ribs and gold fever wings.
One restaurant sit down. 4 chocolate milk.
Yeah. How do you mix those together? I mean, look,
hey, they say calcium builds strong bones.
I mean, he's really tall and really skinny, but he's got wheels, as the kids used to say back in the days.
His brother Joe used to look similar to his body mold, and now look at Joe. He's huge. He's a monster. He got the height. He got the beef on those bones. Look at this. He flies out. It looks like he's mad by the way he dropped it.
Bobble right there. Drop the ball. And he gets the first.
Yeah, so the offense has definitely been showing up thus far, but the defense is, showing its rust from both sides of the game. Both the teams are just rusty out there. They're not catching the ball.
There comes James with his bat twirl,
Wow, do you see all the spin on that ball?
Crazy. I mean, I don't know. I think James was a little upset here today because he was expecting his other friend, James Delaney, to be here, but he just didn't show up for some reason. I don't know why he didn't show up, but I heard he was a little upset before the game about it. XWY was their thing, and I don't know. It's just not the same for him, I think, without him here.
Yeah, it's really sad what happened with Jimmy. I don't know what... We actually don't even know what happened, but he just did not show up today.
I don't know. I guess he was just too good for the childhood friends.
He was on the roster, but it is what it is. You can't get them all here.
Yeah, we had a few other people who didn't show up as well, and it looks like, was that the 4 foul out rule? It looked like James was trying to play it off.
That happened so quiet. He played me off. I didn't even notice, but yeah, the outfield caught him. They said, "Hey, that was 4 fouls. You're out of here."
James trying to play it off like nothing happened.
Hey, if they can't catch it, who's the smart one in that scenario? James.
Of course.
Eric with 2 strikes right away. He needs to protect the plate now. Oh, and he hits his traditional slap hit to right field. And looks like that was a catch.
Yeah, okay.
They had some early damage. They could have even made more damage out of that inning, but they got 3 outs pretty fast after those 4 more runs they tacked on. So 11-7 through 1.5 innings here. Let's see if the bottom half of the second inning, Mikey's team can, meet or even surpass that lead.
I mean, what's your predictions for this game? What do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to come out on top at the end?
Oh, I mean, man, Eric's team is just an offensive powerhouse. I didn't expect this out of all these players, but they're all really executing. Some surprises so far. Obviously, James, as we mentioned. Cooper is, quietly doing some damage.
He just caught that.
Did he really?
He just caught that all the way down there. I mean,
look at that's Cooper again. He's playing offense and defense. Nobody expected this. He's hugging the foul line, and it's like he knew back in the day. Mikey and Glenn, both on this team, liked to hit it right down that foul line, and he's making them pay for it. If you're gonna hit a foul ball, he's gonna catch it.
Another pop up here. This might be another out.
It looks like it is. Yep. Wow. 2 outs just like that. That got to be discouraging. Hopefully Glenn can turn the game around for them. Yeah, but the defense is not too good on Mikey's team so far. We got Joe Morton out there on his phone for some of the time, I've noticed.
Yeah.
And, they just got to take it more serious on both sides of the game. It's not just offense.
It's like a movie theater. Please silence your cell phones.
Exactly. But he's a businessman now, so you got to work those calls.
Yeah.
Every hour's work for him.
A nice little hit down the third baseline. Looks like that's a single.
I mean, a little weak dribbler, but it gets a base hit, and it's actually really important because if they got 3 outs just right away like that, man, this game could end up taking a major momentum shift. So give credit to Glenn where credit is due to at least get on base there and slow down that momentum slide. Matt Vaz.
Oh, he did not like that. He slammed that DeMarino off the ground. Man, if that was back in the old days.
Because he knows how important it is. Oh, and it was a foul. He lucked out. He lucked out.
Oh, if that was the bat. Catch it with one hand, flips it around.
Hey, he played Little League, so he's going to execute that catch.
Definitely has to.
It gets another chance.
Another pop-up. He didn't slam the bat this time.
Because he knows that there's a possibility of it being dropped, but it's not. That is not what Mikey's team needed. No runs on the board, fast inning, only 1 hit. Hey, you can see the intensity though. You saw Matt showing his anger there. He knows the importance of getting on base in that situation. Like I said, the momentum shift. He had to get on base there, and he just wasn't able to. But there's still plenty of time to get this lead up, or get the lead slimmer, maybe surpass them for the first time in this game.
Looks like we have a second call to the bullpen now. First it was Gill pitching, then it was Bebb, and now it looks like Money Mo is on the plate, so it's going to throw some people off for sure.
Yeah, it looks like Mikey made that call because he noticed Joe was on his phone last inning. He's going to say, you can't be on your phone if you're pitching and you're involved in every pitch. So, yes, maybe a smart choice. And right away, look at this, 2 strikes on Jack.
Yeah,
maybe he's a gem of a pitcher.
He's just kind of throwing him off, I think. He's throwing some wild pitches here and there. We're not used to seeing him pitch. I don't remember him pitching back in the day.
And Jack isn't picky. We've always known him to, not waste time. Just go right in and swing at whatever's available. Look, that almost hit him. He stepped out of the way to hit it. And it looks like he was out before he could even make it to first base.
He just turned it right around.
That's the price you got to pay sometimes if you're going to rush the swinging. Sometimes you got to be a little more patient.
We got Derek Nowinski pointing out to the field, telling him where he's going to hit it. Look at that.
That was a non-traditional swing, and Joe, Nathan intimidated him. Oh, wow. So that stayed fair, and it actually made it past the pitcher's mound. So
Gill was pretty heated at that one, to be honest. I mean, all Joe had to do was just stand near the base, and I don't know what he was doing.
I think he got rattled by Nathan's footsteps coming at him, like he was going to plow him out of the base path. But by rule, you can't do that. But he doesn't know.
Hoing
gets under it, and it looks like this could be caught. Nope.
No, I guess not.
Eric's advancing. There was an error out there. Man, this defense got to really start to pick it up. That was an easy fly ball into the outfield. Somebody could have caught that, but there was some type of mishap out there, and just like that now. Man on second and third for Cooper, who is the sleeper in this so far. Look at, he's hacking away, and nobody really knew about this kid coming in because, like I said, he played after all the other kids were done playing, and he played in a league. Look at him. Oh, he's chugging. He hustled down to first. Didn't think double this time, but he did the job. He got Nathan in, and he's taunting.
Yeah.
He's been taunting since the first inning.
I've noticed he just loves to taunt if he's on the winning team.
James Gasparo, first pitch swinging, and he's trotting. Another error. And second and third, nope, Cooper's running in. Look at this. James, just a trot
Another
charted
triple.
standing up triple.
Why am I not surprised he got another triple there? Another one.
Wow.
As DJ Khaled would say, another one.
Man, so Eric Hyde up.
Comfortable lead here,
yeah,
for sure.
He picked a great team, and it's like he knew about this. He did his own research. It's like he stayed up late at night scouting out all these players. He said, I know Mikey's not going to pick Cooper because he thinks little of him, but I've seen him out my window of my house hitting the ball off of a tree. One of those, hitaways with the ball that's attached on a string to a tree. You hit it and it wraps around the tree and then it comes back to you. He's doing it for countless hours while he's practicing for Little League. And just like that, the captain strikes out.
First strikeout of the game right there.
Oh. Team captain striking out, but
they got a comfortable lead. I mean, 14-7, double the score.
Yeah, nobody's thinking much of it. They're doing their own thing out there. They're comfortable.
Yeah, they don't think anything's gonna happen necessarily.
Jack, he did one of those step away swings again. He's not picky. If the ball's about to hit him, he's just gonna say, "All right, I'll jump back."
He even kind of like proved it there. He practiced swinged for a second, and he gets a hit here or something. I don't know what happened. Okay.
All right, and that's a out, and we're switching sides.
Yeah, sorry about that. Brief silence. There was a malfunction going on. I'm not sure what's going on over at the studio here, but I think we got it fixed. Don't know what that was about, but hey, you can't.
That's what happens when you're on a budget. I mean, we found some guy from Indeed. He said he'd do it for $2 an hour, so that's the best we could get.
I mean, yeah, it's not always going to be perfect, but you make do with what you got for sure. But it looks like everything's all back to normal here, and we're back to the game. So
Joseph Morton getting in the box early, trying to get a good grip on the bat after what happened earlier in the game. And, that bat couldn't even have reached out that ball. He needed a broomstick to reach that thing.
Oh, at least he didn't let go of it.
Yeah, he put some sticky stuff in between innings. I saw him rubbing his hands a lot. I don't know what it was.
I don't think we want to know. Right at the pitcher.
Almost took Adam out. And look at this. He's running through the bag as he's
gonna run
happy
home.
About that one.
He was running so far past. He was about to run home.
I think that was his first actual earned hit without any error.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That was a clean hit by Joe.
Let's see what they can do here now.
You got Mikey with his red cleats up again, looking to put them into use on the base paths.
We need another inside the Parker like we got last time. That would help us out, the team out tremendously.
Back in the day, he used to compete with his friend, but also alter ego during the matches.
Oh,
a double hit.
Double foul.
You don't see those often. He just hit that ball both. He tipped it off the bat 2 times for, like he said, a double foul. That's rare.
If people were mad back in the day, they'd count that. They'd say, that counts.
2 fouls out of your 4. Oh, and Cooper went down into the tree line to
almost make the poison ivy.
Oh, he almost caught it, but I don't think he did. No. Yeah, like I said, Cooper likes to hug that line, and he's trying to make them pay for hitting those fouls. There's a lot of room from the foul line to the woods, and he sees an opportunity to get some cheap outs over there. And, like I was saying, Mikey and his alter ego, Devin Kellner, who couldn't make it out because he lives in Montana.
But anyways, we got a hit here. We'll have to talk about that more later.
He's running. He's
telling Money Mo, go.
Go. Come on, Joe.
Go. What are you doing?
Shoot. He just gave out.
He takes a spill.
He gets it. He's safe. He's safe. Hold on. We need to see this.
He takes the opportunity there.
And Mikey, he saw that the ball was just rolling around, and he made it safe.
Let's play this again.
Yeah, let's see this replay. Look at
Joe's running, and 1, 2, just splat right on the ground. And
look at Adam Hoying here running to get the ball, trying to tap it at him.
He throws it, but his hand's already on the plate. And
he actually hit Joe, but his hand was on the plate, and Mikey smartly runs into home when he saw that the ball was just in no man's land. Wow. Heads up play on both sides, and another crazy, mishap, jeer type of thing you could say from Joe Morton.
I mean, I'm not
surprised. Call him Jeer Morton.
Not surprised, that he already has 2 mishaps this game. Oh, Ben.
Ben with his spinning swing again, but he's hustling.
Kind of looked like his brother just slapping the bat on the ground. Look at, he's running home. He's going home. He doesn't want to be here anymore.
You could tell he's trying though. He really dug it out. He was trying to beat out the throw, but pitcher's poison won in that case. First real use of the pitcher's poison we've seen so far. Glenn Hyde with the bat wiggle. It's like thinking he's Gary Sheffield out here. Oh, I think if he hit that, he would have rarely actually made it to the opposite field instead of pulling it. Because that was so outside. How could he even hit that to the, to the pole? All right. So if you're confused by multiple balls, we have so many balls going up left and right because it's just faster that way.
Plus, they got lost in the field. That one got lost in the pool earlier, and typical stuff.
James was opting to take a swim to get it, but he actually fished it out with a pool noodle in between innings.
He was going to hop the fence, but he noticed the police take notice, so he has to
there's
light
active security cameras, and Glenn with a high shot out into Cooper territory, and he catches it. Cooper is just loving Glenn at bats. He's just robbing him with these fly balls. That time was fair there, though.
I think Cooper's going to get the Golden Glove Award this game if he keeps it up.
Yeah, man, I keep saying it, but he's really showed his stuff. He must have really developed his game while he was playing Little League and Babe Ruth and all that growing up.
I know he was developing his balance. He used to ride the hoverboard around. I remember I tried to ride it one time and almost face planted, but he was just riding around.
Even more recent news, he likes to pop wheelies with his bike down the street. And Matt Vaz, looking like his old self, rounding second. This thing was a dead center bomb.
And he makes it to second.
Easily.
Comfortably.
Yeah, nobody even contesting that. That was just a nice earned double right there.
Yeah, going back to the wheelies, I saw him the other day, and he's riding down the road with headphones on the main road. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's just showing everybody wheeling, and he's meeting all these people. He's I don't know. That's just his new hobby. But
I don't know if you caught that. But Joe was either strutting or he's limping from that injury.
Oh,
that
throws that bat on the ground.
He's mad. Another typical little weak fly out from behind the pitcher's mound. That's the third out for this switch of the fields here.
If you watched when he ran the first, you could notice all the dirt all over the back of his shirt from that fall. But he's still going strong.
He's going to continue to stay in the game, but it looks like he could be a little hurt. I saw he either had a swag type of strut or he was limping.
He said he was a little hurt and he just started swinging his arm like he's a softball pitcher.
Yeah, well, he might be trying to loosen up that rotator cuff after landing on it like that.
Well,
Nathan right up the middle, no fielders are around, and he makes it to first. You could tell he's trying to find where the fielders aren't. And
he goes to second. And what happened there? James threw the ball and
So let me just recap this real quick because you might not have been able to just see what happened. Like I was mentioning earlier in the game, there's 2 balls right now. One being held aside and one that's the game ball. James threw the ball back to the pitcher, which caused the pitcher to notice that the play was still happening and Nathan was trying to squeeze a single into a double. And the pitcher threw it to Mikey, and he almost did a quick redirect and hit Nathan for the out, but he just made it to second on time. James, not to mention, is on the other team. He almost just messed over his team by giving the ball back to the pitcher too early.
And we got Cooper flossing on the home plate here, ready to get at bat.
I think Cooper's trying to make a statement saying, pay attention to me. I'm actually doing good this game, and look at him. He is hustling.
He's gonna get second.
Oh, he looked this time. He stuttered, but he said, I could do this. And look, he saw that there was a throw made towards Nathan.
He was going to go. He's thinking about it.
He hesitated. James looked like he was going to help out again. James is playing the role of catcher for Mikey's team while he's on Eric's team.
I mean, they got a 6-run lead. He's thinking, I want to make this entertaining a little bit.
He's laughing, too. He thinks it's funny. I guess it's all laughs when you're winning, and as long as you didn't actually hurt the team, it's fine, right?
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh, even his fouls look dangerous. There's so much topspin on the ball.
Only one player here.
Moonshot. Somebody got to get under and catch that.
I don't know. I think
Oh,
did
is
they catch
that
it or
out
they
of play?
drop
That
it?
was a foul ball out of play.
Okay. I was gonna say only one player.
Oh, that was a line drive. Oh, that's
looks like
be
someone
tough.
dove in the field.
Yeah, Mikey out there dove, tried to break up the game a little bit and say, "I'm sick of all these errors out here. We got to make a good play," but he botched it.
Cooper fake tagged and
Held James to a single, but RBI single at that.
oh, another hit right there. James right past his face, and
Eric with the conservative ground ball single into the right field. But,
James is at third.
Yeah, it's
Right in
moving
scoring
the runners
position.
over.
What I was going to say is only one player I've seen has came prepared, and that's Mike with the cleats. Everybody else just wearing normal shoes, basketball shoes. Nobody else wore cleats.
I'm sure Joe Morton regrets that decision when he fell like that. I'm sure he really needed those cleats in that moment.
Looks like a pop-up here. Let's see what's
Jack
going
is
to happen.
hustling. He's hustling.
Oh, he's safe. He
Joe.
calls safe. He calls safe. It looks like Ty goes as the runner.
Joe
there.
just nearly missed a quick out. He was hustling. That's the fastest I've seen Joe move today. He must be feeling a lot better with the adrenaline kicking. But yeah, Jack really earned that single. He dug out. That was a good really example into one play, showing how much competitive nature there is in this game.
Nate Dunn switching Oppo, just joking around here.
Just
I don't know what's
kidding.
going on. And just like that, bases are loaded.
Yeah. Nathan, that's not the first time he balked on the defense. He called his shot earlier in the game to the opposite field, which he never does. And look at that. He hit an
easy pop-up.
That does not count. It did not reach. And Joe looked like he limped a little there. His knee is just giving out on him from all those hours sitting at the work desk for his business. He's not used to all this exercise anymore.
No, I mean, it's a beautiful day, though. You might as well go outside and enjoy it. You don't get too many days like this.
Yes, and there's already talks about them having another game either this summer or sometime soon. Nathan fouled the ball.
Cooper was upset there. He looked like he couldn't even believe that.
Well, Cooper, I think he's more mad that Nathan didn't hustle out of the box. Like, there was still a chance of it being foul, and he didn't even bother. He's like, if this thing's fair, I'll just take the L.
I mean, not to mention the pitching matchup. Is Morton pitching, or do we have a new pitcher in?
It looks like, is that Gil out there?
Yeah, it looks like they went back to Gil. I don't know why they changed out Morton. I don't know where he went.
It probably would have been wise to keep Morton out there with his injury.
Wait a second. Was Morton just pitching earlier, and did he switch? Because
I think they switched mid-inning. I think Joe felt bad because he was pitching too many balls in a row, and everybody wasn't getting mad at him because they were not strikes. And the only way to keep this game moving is if you throw strikes. We don't call balls in this league. So,
J Money quote.
And look at this. A moonshot. Nathan's running for Adam, which is a weird choice to make. He's one of the slower base runners of the team, but it didn't really matter. That was a fly out, and we're switching sides. Man. So, what's your thoughts so far? Do you think Mikey's team can make the heroic comeback? I mean, they already scored 7 in one inning. It's possible. They have it in them.
After that last inning, that 1-2-3 inning, I mean, they really got to make some moves here. They got to really try to get some hits down and just, stop messing around. messing around.
I know, all these baseball terms. I think they're getting a little too cute with it. They want to try to bomb every ball. They just got to start getting bases like Eric's team does. Just get some singles, some doubles here and there, and move the runners.
Just go for contact. That's all you need.
I think they saw Adams' home run and saw that it was possible, and now everybody is like, I want to be that next guy to hit the home run.
They realize that they're getting filmed, and they're like, Mom, I'm on TV. And what was that?
He check swinged it, and he definitely went around there. That must be a strike. Matt looks like he's kind of laughing, shaking his head.
He can't believe that just happened.
It's like a real league. He's trying to check swing like every pitch counts. It's all serious with Mikey. That's the way he plays, though. Every sport.
Look at this.
Oh, and he's thinking Joe.
Second.
Cooper almost caught it out there, but he didn't. And look at this.
Third.
And he's
going home comfortably.
Nothing. He's looking back just to make sure, but that was a breeze.
Look at that. Now they're just down.
It looks
by
like
6.
the kid only takes about 10 strides around the whole base path.
We gotta thank the company again at Indeed for this just music introduction. I mean, they're just doing so much for 2 an hour. I feel bad.
Well, they agreed that if we sponsored their name, we'd get that discount. So.
And we'll sponsor at the end of the game. That was the deal with them. We said at the end of the game we'll give the sponsorship.
Well, I mean, and throughout, we've mentioned Indeed. I think that was just the 7th time by now.
That's just the site we found them through, though. We'll give you the name later.
True. But I think Indeed had some type of financial situation involved in this as well.
If we mentioned their name enough times, we didn't have to put any commercials in, so it works out.
Although we had some commercials lined up for you, like the basketball stool.
That was a great commercial. I remember that one.
And speaking of basketball stool, Glenn Hyde is at bat, and he was the main guy. He had a phase that he used to want to be like Billy Mays.
Yeah, and then that fateful day came when Billy Mays just passed away, and I just remember the day before he passed away, he went over to his local Ocean State and bought the Zorbies, the rags or whatever that Billy Mays used to sell, and then the next day, that was it. Billy Mays was gone. I don't know what happened.
Some kids, some kids have dreams, and some of them are astronauts, firefighters, police officers. Glenn, his was to be a sales spokesperson on TV like Billy Mays, and he really executed it back in the day.
But then stupid Vince came in for ShamWow and just ruined it.
There's never been anybody to compare to Billy Mays. And if you talk to Glenn, I'm sure he'd even be more passionate about it.
Billy Mays is a real one.
Well, yeah, back to that potential commercial we could have used with him. He promoted a stool and tried to pretend that it was a basketball assisting stool. And look at this.
The hat flies off. He's running so fast.
He actually hit it to opposite field.
He says, I gotta go back and get the hat, guys. I'm still at second. Yeah.
He called timeout, so it's okay. You can go back and get it.
That was the company hat, Dunder Mifflin.
Nobody was the team player enough to run out there and pick it up for him. He was on his own. But yeah, opposite field. That's what I'm talking about.
Ice Cube Vazzy up to bat next.
First pitch, and like his brother did a swinging spin move.
Yeah, it just runs in the family.
He got the job done. He moved the runners over without getting an out. That's what they got to do more of. Mikey wants to be at bat, but he knows that it's not his turn yet.
It is Money Mo's turn. So
that's probably why Mikey was walking with his head down.
He's just kind of predicting.
You got to keep the momentum going because so far he's been kind of clogging it with the outs. And look at.
He's just got to realize, though, at the end of the day, it's just a fun reunion game. It's not about competition and winning as much as he'd want to win.
Oh, and Joe.
Whoa, he just drops that bat and just hits it down the line.
He hit it right at the fielder, though. And look at this.
He's just strutting back, and that's the inning.
Was that a double play?
I think that was a double play.
It caught him. I think it caught Glenn out in the middle of the base path because it was a good shot. But it was hit right at a fielder, and the guy just caught it and tagged Glenn. That was it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Game's dwindling down here. It's coming towards the end.
Yeah, and it's 16-10. Man, we've seen explosive innings. I'll tell you that. And look at Nathan. Oh, he's playing. He's doing the old school, messing around with his teammate.
Poking him with the bat, and the pitch goes right by him. He wasn't even paying attention.
Oh my goodness!
It doesn't look like anybody's paying attention. It looks like there's a conversation going on in the outfield here. It looks like I think there's something going on in the background there at that little house, and it looks like there's a conversation going on saying that the game has to end abruptly in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I just got word in, and there's a pavilion function out in center field that's occurring.
That is
apparently a raffle is going on the day, and Mikey actually checked before he rented this area out, and he said that nobody else was renting this field out, so we can get in for free.
That's filth.
But it turns out they said something otherwise, so we'll see what happens. I guess they're gonna have to wrap this game up sooner than later.
I think they just begged them if they could at least get one more inning each on both sides in, and I think they agreed.
And Cooper actually just struck out there, so that's one out down. And then Hey, James just swung and missed on the first one. We got Ben Vaz on the mound. They're trying something new, and he's actually throwing some junk out there. I noticed so far, and these hitters can't figure him out. They should have went to him earlier. Look at this. He's throwing gems. He's their ace for sure from the short sample we have.
Oh, and James just says, "See ya."
James said, "Shut up," to me. But hey, it looks like.
A very long single, longest single I've ever seen this game.
One hopped in front of the infielder, and he got it back in right away.
Eric's team has had a solid pitcher the whole game, but Mike's team just can't seem to get it together. They just keep switching back and forth.
And it's not all the pitcher's fault. The outfield has been making many errors.
This is true.
Oh, Eric, typical slice to the right field, and moves the runners over. Tried to get it in quick for a pitcher's poison, but Eric was too fast to run it out. I noticed Eric doesn't even run through the bag. He just stays right on. He sticks to the bag like glue. Jack with the opposite field. I think he's happy with this one, and he is. He's already at second. Eric, he better get on his way. Jack's catching up to him.
James is trotting.
Yeah, he's victory trotting. He knows this game's in the bag at this point.
He just got the Triforce, and he's just trotting to the Save the Princess.
That was some old school Zelda terminology for the biggest Zelda fan there is, James Gasparo.
And wow!
Oh, Nathan did the Gary Sheffield, and he earned it.
Eric just comes right home, slides right in for that one.
Almost trips over the bat. Man, this game is just, staying on its course. Eric's team is just an offensive force. And I'm not trying to rhyme.
I think there's an error on the scoreboard, though. It should be 18-7, correct? I think Eric just walked in and scored another run. It should be 18, I think. So, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that is true. We'll just keep that in mind.
Yeah, just remember that it's 18, not 17, folks.
I'm getting word right now that the scorekeeper just left the game to go get a hot dog.
He went to the raffle, I guess. I mean...
Did he really just... Oh, yeah, he did. He betrayed us for the other party going on over there.
I heard there's a raffle for a Mazda Miata, so he just couldn't resist it. He had to go get it.
Only paying customers can sign up for the raffle, so he said he was getting a hot dog. That's what they just whispered in my ear. So, and that's a switch of sides. And I think this might be Mikey's team's last chance to, get 8 runs, despite it saying 7 on the scoreboard here. We have an 8-run deficit that Mikey's team is going to have to overcome. And, it's going to have to start with the first batter, and Joe Morton is really going to have to come up with a clutch at bat to not break up the momentum that they start to build. That's my take on this. What do you think, Noah?
I mean, yeah, Morton's just he's got to put up his numbers. He's got to get those singles. Just at least get on base.
You got to take some notes from his younger brother. I know he would hate me saying that if he hears this.
Whoa! Oh, spin and slam.
What is happening today? People look like they're breaking their backs trying to hit the ball so hard.
Cooper dropped that one, I think. So
no, Cooper caught that.
You sure?
Yep, he caught the foul ball yet again. He's making Mikey and Glenn pay with this foul territory being so wide.
Definitely Golden Glove.
Most fields that would be out into the woods somewhere or in a crowd if it was a really good field. But hey, they have open space out there, and Cooper's taking advantage of it.
Beb would have sliced.
Ben's not going. He's saying we're not going away easy. I know the captain just messed up with the foul ball, but I'm going to get this double, and we're going to get this rally going.
I was speaking earlier about not changing the pitchers on Eric's team, and look at this. Aftershock is on the plate.
Oh, well, that could hurt them. It looked like the original pitcher was doing good. I don't know why they'd go to that, but, I mean, positionally it does make sense since Nathan can't get many places laterally out in the field.
Yeah, but Hoyne can't really run too well either, so...
Well, they must have a reason for everything.
Yeah, so. I don't know. There must be a reason to the
Adam
science.
must have opted to do it. He said, I can do it. Don't underestimate my defense. I'm probably still more mobile than Nathan is.
Swing and a miss. Another swing and miss. This is not looking good. And is that a truck in the background now?
Look at this.
What is going on?
The raffle is just taking over.
In full swing right now. There's a truck driving. It's an automatic win if you hit the truck, by the way. That's what we would have said back in the day at the old circle.
And if it's in the truck, free hot dogs for everyone.
Yeah.
So, Glenn is being patient with his at-bat here. And, that's a hard shot to left field, right down the line. And it looks like it could be fair.
I don't know. Oh, it wasn't fair. No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That was one of Glenn's better hits on the day.
I mean, he's used to it. He seems like that's just typical stuff for him.
Back at the cul-de-sac circle back in the day, some of Glenn's best hits were foul.
Imagine if they were fair. Imagine if they were fair.
It reminds me of Kirk Gibson from the Negro League. He was like the Babe Ruth of the old time back in the day, but none of his stats counted because he wasn't in the Major League Baseball at the time. It's just like that. They never recorded his stats, just like Glenn never could record all his good hits because they were foul.
Down the third baseline, though, he seems to be doing that a lot, and he's going to second. Nathan with a slip and slide. Let's see that again. Here we go. The ball goes over his head, and look at this. Oh, that's going to hurt in the morning. Ouch. Look at that.
That wasn't even during a relevant part of the game, too. That was in between plays.
He tried to get up, and Bev was just pointing, laughing at him like, did you guys just see that?
Yeah, most people didn't see it. Like I said, it was in between plays, but yeah, his friend Ben blew it up. He blew up the scene to make sure everybody saw it, and if they didn't, he was going to let them know.
I think he was so happy now to know that the game was being recorded.
Oh, yeah. And, he knew how much Nathan was trying to play it off, so he knew just to mess with him even more by blowing it out of proportion.
I think they're co-workers, too, so let's hope he doesn't share it too much around the workroom. It might make him look bad.
They're close friends, so, everything's fair game. They can mess with each other all they want.
Man, dwindling down to the end of the game here. A pop-up by Ice Cube Vazian. How did he get the name Ice Cube? I don't really know. How did that come about?
Well, I think there was a lot of parallels with how he acts. A lot of people just resemble him to Ice Cube the rapper, and then he made a fake Facebook account to dodge his parents from not allowing him to be on Facebook back in the day when he was about, 12, 14 years old. And he called himself Ice Cube Vazi, and his profile picture was a stock picture of Ice Cube with his typical smirk.
And look at this, he chops one down the line. It looks like Beb's coming home.
That hit was extra icy.
Gil just sees the opportunity and runs home and beats out that throw.
Smoke behind his feet. He's really trying to earn more runs for Mikey's team.
18-12 here, and that scoreboard guy, he's still over there trying to win that car, I guess, and he must be getting a lot of hot dogs. Hopefully he's bringing one back for us.
We have a scoreboard keeper for Mike's team and then one for Eric's team, if you're confused, because Mike's team's score is getting adjusted, but Eric's team scorekeeper, he is in the pavilion getting a hot dog, and he has the remote controller to control the digits. So we can't get those digits up.
I think he just noticed they had such a lead, and he's like, it's fine. I'm just going to go now.
Yeah, and especially that Miata, he needs a whip. He needs a new ride. So
that's his dream car right there. So let's see if...
enough honoring somebody who just betrayed us. Let's get back to the game. We got Mikey on with Joe on first, and
Vazi on second. I think there's 2 outs.
There is... No, there's 1 out. There's 1 out in this game right now, and this is the final inning, so the captain's trying to, keep the inning going, and he knows that there's a chance where he could get another run in with the runner in scoring position at second. He's being really picky. He needs a good pitch, and Nathan, I think, knows it, and he's trying to, not give him much to hit.
Swing and a miss there.
You could tell by Mikey's swing, he's still trying to hit the ball over the fence. He doesn't really need to do that right now. He just needs to move the runners over because he can't win this game in one swing, even if he did hit a home run.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
So, yeah, he gets a low one, but he gets under it because he tried to swing it so hard. Where is Joe going? He thinks there's 2 outs. He thinks there's 2 outs, and look at Nathan. He's chugging back.
And he just beams him. Eric just beams him.
That's a double play, and that's how the game ends.
That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
That really sums up the game with, some people not knowing the rules, and it comes with the game. This isn't an official league. At the end of the day, everybody's still happy. And I would say that was a good game. What would you say? What's your takeaway, Noah?
pretty good game. Everybody did, I think everybody did really well for not playing in too long. And it looks like we're going to get a close-up interview with some of the players here. It looks like handshakes and stuff are going around.
Look at the hugging.
Yeah.
Look at this. James Gasparo, the handshake to the cameraman.
Nice.
He's appreciative.
And
we got game
Money
signs.
Mo.
We got Money Mo showing his battle scars.
Injury.
Oh, his knees like bending in weird. He got cuts all over himself, dirt. And we're going to wrap things up here. This is a great afternoon overall. Great day. And thank you for supporting and watching our game. Till next time, I'm your host, Noah Doubleplay, and co-host, Howard Fouler.
And we're going to see you in the next one.